Hi, can you even hear me over the rain? It's so loud, so noisy. If you can hear me, then hi, welcome back. Welcome to Sunny's world. That sweet little diva will not go out for a wee in this weather. So we're going to pray that we're not going to have any accidents today, because I ain't got time for that shit, literally. So I'm in the studio. I'm trying to get things a little bit organised. As you may remember, I bought a beautiful 1950s cabinet to go here. And today I've officially made the decision, I'm scrapping it. I'm really cross with myself. I wasted £90 on it. The bottom is completely rotten. We've taken all of that off. I don't know how to fix it. Johnny really can't be bothered to help me, and I'm kind of done. I'm just going to take the loss and move on. I can't be dealing with it. I've got too much to do and it's weighing me down, and I just need to get this side of the room finished. So on that note, we've got an old desk in the shed, so we're going to go and bring that in later, and Johnny's going to cut it to size, and instead I'm just going to have kind of another workbench over here. These pine shelves, we're going to take these apart and I'll probably sand and paint or possibly stain, and then desk there, shelves above. This is a new toy that we'll be talking about in just a little while, so I need somewhere for that to kind of live permanently because it's currently precariously balanced. That's not going to work for very long. Also, I'd quite like to get this machine over there too, so we can have this will be the leather work corner, this will be like the machine corner, and this will be the puppy dog corner. Okay, so we're still on 2 leads. This one is his normal lead that goes onto his collar. And then this one is his slip lead, because apparently Romanian dogs are ninjas at getting out of their collars. We haven't had that yet, but if it does happen, he's got absolutely no recall yet. So I can't risk that. And not only do I obviously not want to lose him, I haven't tested him around sheep or livestock at the moment. And obviously all the sheep locally are pregnant, so it's not something I'm going to risk. It's important for everybody that he stays on the lead, and actually the rescue said that he might always have to be walked on a lead, so we can live with that. That's not a big deal. Right, you ready to go for a little wander? Oh yes. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the farm from me and from Sunny. I think we need to let him out, don't we? Do you need some snuggles? Let me shut this door. Having a few issues with him and the cat. That hasn't all been rosy. But overall, he's a really good boy. This is a camera. You need to get used to the camera. Who's this? Look. Come and say hello to the internet. Look, the internet loves you. Who's this? Hi. I know I smell good. I've just eaten a piece of goat's cheese and he's probably wondering why he didn't get any. Oh, good morning, sausage. So this is pretty much my life right now. Going out for walks, picking up poo. Trying to work out what my baby boy needs. So yeah, it's going pretty well. He is a very cool dog. We're a little bit gobby, aren't we? We are a little bit barky, which I don't love, but it could be a whole lot worse. I'm not getting much work done though. He's not great for my productivity. So I don't have an awful lot planned for today, apart from petting this one, but I thought I'd take you along for the ride anyway. One of the nicest things about having this dog in our life is the fact that I have to go out several times a day. And I know that sounds silly, but because I work in this room, I rarely leave it. So I know I don't just go out for a 5-minute walk around the farm, even though I live on the most beautiful farm in the whole wide world. I never do it, but now I'm going out several times a day, even just for a few minutes, and I'm already seeing like this very early start of spring happening. I'm just seeing so much in the natural world I otherwise wouldn't have. So, oh, look at this. Are you a soppy boy? Hi, I love you too. So, like I say, we're not getting an awful lot of work done. But that said, today I would like to stock up on some journals. I've still got, actually, depending when you watch this video. So by the time this video goes out, it might be a little bit late. But if you didn't know, we've got a Mother's Day special on, which is one of the small pocket journals, along with a feather keyring and a feather bag charm. And we've got a special price over on the website for those 3 things. I'm actually going to keep that offer open for the next couple of months because here in the UK, our Mother's Day is March the 10th. But I think over in North America, I'm pretty sure yours is like May. I know it's later in the year than ours. So I think I might keep that Mother's Day offer on, just on the website for the next couple of months, I guess. Just in case any of you guys over the pond would like to snag that, but you're not quite in Mother's Day mode thinking yet, understandably. So anyway, I've sold quite a few of those, which has been brilliant. So I do need to stock up on the small pocket journals. I think I'm looking at them now. I've got 4 up there on the shelf, but I'd like to make some more of those up. And I'm pretty sure I'm out of the A5 journals as well. So I think today maybe we'll have a journal making day in between the dog walking and the dog petting and the dog snuggling. Right, let's get this day started, shall we? Now, in other news, a couple of weeks ago, I received an extremely cool piece of kit for my little leathercraft studio, and I've been itching to tell you all about it. So I'm still learning about this machine, so this isn't going to be like an in-depth review or anything like that. This is just some footage of me playing around with it for the first time, setting it up, getting it to work, and kind of pushing some boundaries with it just to see what it's capable of doing. So, may I introduce you to the xTool S1 diode laser cutter. Now, that basically means that it will cut a piece of leather that I put inside the machine with absolute precision, which when I use a Stanley knife and I'm hand cutting, for most projects that's absolutely good enough, but sometimes I need it to be absolutely precise, and that is what this tool will do. But also, and possibly more excitingly, it's also going to allow me to etch or engrave onto leather, and you'll see some of that later on in these clips. It's incredibly cool. Oh my god, it looks so good. And I'm already playing around with some designs that I can possibly use on some of my different products just to kind of make them look a little bit extra. So the S1 comes with either a 20 watt or a 40 watt laser head, and xTool sent me the 20 watt head as it's more useful for that precision engraving that we were talking about. But they also sent me a 2 watt infrared head, which they said would be even better when engraving onto leather, and especially because leather is an expensive and high quality medium, you'll get even better results apparently with the 2 watt infrared head. So we're going to be playing around with both of those things today. Also, I need to give a big old shout out to my mate Chris. Chris, we love you, buddy. You've seen him on previous videos. He's a total dude. We adore him. He's also a total gadget freak, and he's got actually quite a lot of knowledge about working with lasers like this, and he so kindly offered to come and help me set it up and take it for a spin. So we started off by loading up a little image that I made in Canva up into the software that comes with the machine. And then we started off with the infrared head, and Johnny found us this bit of old pallet wood, I think it is, just so we could have a little play around, like play with the different settings to try and work out what on earth we were doing with it. And then quite quickly we leveled up and moved on to this piece of leather. This was so much fun. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. I'm so pleased with how this turned out.
In the centre, okay.
Look at that. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my god, that is so cute. Look how sharp that is. And Chris had actually tried to etch a number onto his little pocket knife at home with his own laser, and it didn't work. He didn't have enough power to do it. So he popped it in here and he was delighted that he finally got his cooperator number etched onto his little knife. That's so cool. Okay, so following day, first impressions. This is just an old piece of pallet wood. Johnny thinks it's probably pine. That was just our first attempt, like we just kind of guessed at the settings. And then this is the leather in daylight. I am in love. That was just our first out of the box setting. We didn't kind of mess around with anything. We just wanted to see what would happen. And it's perfect. Oh my god, that is exactly what I wanted. I love it so much. We played here, these settings were obviously way too high. It burnt through, it went so slowly. So I need to play around with that. We also messed around with this, but we had the settings off because these should just be light marks, and these shouldn't be holes up this high. This is just kind of speed versus power. It's just a little like test grid that you can download. So need to play around more with that. But the thing, one of the things I'm most excited about is this. And this is just craft paper, a card that I use in a lot of my packaging. This has generally got a high percentage of recycled paper in it, so it's a really eco-friendly option. There's no dyes or bleaches or colouring or anything. It's a really natural product, which is why I choose to use it for an awful lot of my business needs. This was the first setting, so 21 power, 80 seconds, 3 minutes and 3 seconds. That I absolutely love. It's just beautiful. And imagine that, no ink, no plastic cartridges to throw away, no waste. You're just using what you've already got and marking on it by burning it. It's so clever. I played around with the settings, but honestly, the first one that I did, I preferred. So there we are, our first impressions. The machine was very easy to use. I'm really glad Chris was here to help me. Thank you, Chris, we love you. But overall, I think for an initial trial, I'm just absolutely delighted, especially with that. Oh, I love that so much. So apparently this is dog walking hair. This is now my look for the rest of eternity. There's no point even fighting it, good grief. Right, we've had lunch, we've just been out for another walk. I think that's our third decent walk of the day. I now need to get some work done because I haven't actually done very much at all yet. The music you can hear in the background is dog music. It's a 10-hour ad-free de-stressing YouTube video for dogs, and at night, in case you're wondering, we turn that off and I have a little white noise machine and we play white noise all night long. I think it helps, actually. I really do think it helps. I'm not sure that it helps me or Johnny, but I do think this music helps the dog. Anyway, I better probably not record any more of that lovely music, otherwise this video will get demonetized. I've got dog food to buy, people. We cannot demonetize videos. So I think I'm going to make some journals. There's my little stash right there of 4 pocket ones left. Like I said, had a lovely run on those, which has been so fun. Thank you everybody that's ordered the Mother's Day special. It just makes me so happy that you guys love what I'm making. So thank you. So let's make some A5s and get some of them back in stock. Enjoy some making content. there we are. All 5 A5 journals are now finished and they are back in stock, which is a good feeling. I enjoyed making those. It did take me 2 days, not 1, but that's okay, that's okay. It's not like I've got a boss to rap me on my knuckles, thankfully. So one last thing I need to do in today's video is say thank you to Elena in Hawaii. She ordered, I don't remember what she ordered last time, but she's placed another order for 4 items. Mwah! Elena, I'm going to go and package them up for you right now, treasure. Thank you so much. That makes me so happy that you loved your first order so much that you put a second order in. So thank you, thank you, thank you from me and Sunny Boy. Oh, he's so scrumptious. I'm going to sign off here, peeps. I'm going to go and wrap your parcel, Elena, right now. But I'm going to catch up with you guys next Friday. So have yourselves a great old week and I'll see you soon. Mwah.